When it comes to the Rex and Raptor type Zoids, I usually lean to the Fury being my favourite because of its iconic armour style. But I'd say that the Geno Saurer is a second, thanks to the shows hyping up them as kind of a legendary figure, I guess. A threat that you really don't want to tangle with. And the colour scheme is really neat to me. I was pretty keen to dive into this one. I've actually only ever built one of this kit, and that was back in like 2014-ish, before they made the Repack version. So that's what I'm going to be basing today's build on. So let's get going. The Geno Saurer Repack features a couple of extra clear bits, some added parts for the posing base, and I believe a couple of pieces from the Raven Limited version, coming together as a nice, enjoyable build, taking a couple of hours to get through. I highly recommend you have glue ready, as there's more than enough spots you want to use it on, such as the head, torso, legs, tail, basically every main component area. So you want to ensure that the integrity is kept while posing and putting the main sections together, otherwise the little loose bits are going to be continuously falling off. Looking over the whole build, I'd pin the tail as being the most fiddly or tricky for newcomers, as there's small sections per each tail connection, racking up a high parts count, and that's going to take up a fair chunk of your time. But the further along the tail you go, the more used to it you'll become, the faster it goes. The legs are definitely second to the tail for complexity, but that's given how big they are and the amount of parts in them. But by this point, I just simply cut out all of the parts required for one leg at a time, less the feet, and built them up, and I'd say that's a fairly simpler approach, as you should be down a lot of sprues by now, and you can do away with more. So how did it stack up to my memory of the original? Well, I do remember the clear parts being annoying, and many pieces constantly falling off when I moved houses and had to box them up. And they were loose as heck with this one, excluding the eye covers when talking about specifically the clear bits. But I'd forgotten how different this is to build, and that's refreshing. Price wise, it'll run you up about 160 Australian dollars, and that's sort of worth it, but you can do better. Aim for sales and eBay coupons to bring it down to about 130-ish, and that's really solid. So I'd recommend that you wait and do that. As for the finishings, sounding like a broken record here, Nuln Oil and other various shades from Citadel will go a long way and are easy to tidy up, along with a metallic or two to make them pop on the dots and pipes you see around the model itself. Finally, this is the last smaller build and video for a little while. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be or how long it'll take, but I'm going to be dedicating into the Panzer project for a while until it's completed. So that's about it for now, and until that comes out, take care.